What getting killed by a headshot feels like. How the hell do they know what that is?
Picture this. You're a cop. Not a TV cop who solves murders. A regular cop. You've been on the force for 3 years. You spend most of your shift writing speeding tickets and telling teenagers to stop vaping in the Walmart parking lot. It's 2 a.m. routine traffic stop. Guy was doing 20 over. You've done this maybe 500 times. You're bored. You're thinking about what you're gonna eat when your shift ends in 4 hours. You tap on the window. Guy opens it.
Fucking winners.
Mid-30s, sweating, hands shaking on the wheel. You ask for his license. He's fumbling in the glove box. Won't look at you. Keeps glancing at the passenger seat. There's a bag there, unzipped. Something feels off. You're not panicking, just being cautious. Hand near your holster. Then his hand moves toward his waistband. You react, but he's faster. Oh, hey there. Before we talk about what just happened to your frontal lobe, let's play a game. I'm gonna say something about headshots, and you tell me if it's true or false. Ready? Round 1. When you get shot in the head, you fly backward like you got hit by a car. True or false?
Is that true or false? False? I wouldn't see why that would be true. I don't feel like that's true at all. Drop like a sack of taters. I agree.
False. Bullets weigh less than a quarter. Physics doesn't work that way. Round 2. Headshot means instant death every time. True or false?
This one's false. Headshots don't necessarily mean instant death every single time. I mean, there's a lot of people that's been shot in the head. Like, even in the fucking video of the people living underground, we witnessed a man that got shot in the head with a gun and lived. Yeah, he was deformed as hell, but he lived. I know y'all remember that.
It depends. Hit the brainstem? Yes. Hit literally anywhere else? You might stay conscious for a few seconds. Round 3. Blood sprays everywhere like a broken fire hydrant. True or false?
True or false? I feel like that's false. I feel like it doesn't spray everywhere. I feel like it just kind of like pools out. I feel like there's no reason for it to spray like a fire hydrant. I feel like that's false as shit.
True. Your head's under serious blood pressure. Puncture it? Yeah, it sprays. All right. Now let's talk about what actually happens when 115 grains of copper-jacketed lead meets your skull at 1,200 feet per second. We're dealing with a 9mm Parabellum, most common handgun round in the US. Weighs about 7.5 grams. Travels at 1,200 feet per second. That's 820 miles per hour. Faster than sound. Which means you don't hear the gunshot before the bullet hits you. The bullet arrives first. Sound catches up later. When it hits your skull, about 6.5 millimeters thick, the bone fractures in a spiderweb pattern. Chunks of your own skull become shrapnel, traveling with the bullet into your brain. Here's the key thing. When a bullet moves through tissue, it doesn't just make a bullet-sized hole. It creates a temporary cavity. The tissue stretches outward, sometimes 10 times the diameter of the bullet, then snaps back. Your brain is 73% water with the consistency of firm jello. That supersonic projectile rips through neurons, blood vessels, everything. And where it hits matters. Hit the brainstem, instant off switch. Breathing, heart rate, consciousness, all controlled here. Bullet goes through that, you're done immediately. In your case, traffic stop scenario, the bullet enters above your left eye, travels through your frontal lobe, exits the back of your skull. Misses the brainstem by about 2 inches, which means you don't die instantly. You get the extended preview. Even areas the bullet didn't directly hit get scrambled by the pressure wave. Blood vessels rupture everywhere. Your brain starts swelling, but your skull's a fixed container. Nowhere for the swelling to go. So your brain crushes itself. It's a cascade failure. Initial damage causes swelling, which causes more damage, which causes more swelling. And all of this happens faster than you can blink. Okay, let's walk through what happens, second by second, from gunshot to death.
I gotta say, that sounds goddamn awful. Oh my God, dude, imagine that brain swelling and there's nowhere to go, dude. Fuck.
Millisecond 0. Bullet hits you above your left eye. You haven't reacted yet. You're still mid-draw, hand on your gun. Entry wound, 9mm. Clean. Exit wound, size of a golf ball. Takes chunks of skull and brain with it. 1 to 100 milliseconds. Your legs stop working. Motor cortex is offline. You collapse. Not dramatically. You just stop being able to stand. You hit the ground. Blood's pouring out of both holes in your head. Your heart's still beating, pumping blood out at 70 beats per minute. 1 to 5 seconds. Here's where it gets disturbing. You're still conscious. Sort of. Your eyes are open but not seeing. Vision's fragmented. Colors bleeding together. Shapes that don't make sense. Sounds are muffled, distorted. You're trying to move, trying to reach for your radio, but your arms don't respond. The connection between intention and action is severed. Your breathing's irregular, gasping, pausing, gasping again. This is agonal respiration. Your brainstem's death throes. It's not real breathing. The driver runs, gets in his car, drives away. You're alone on the highway, patrol car lights still flashing. 5 to 15 seconds. Your brain activity is crashing. Neurons are dying in waves, thousands per second. Your limbs are twitching, not because you're trying to move. Motor neurons are firing randomly as they die. Your body's having a tantrum. You've lost about a liter of blood. It's pooling under your head, spreading across the asphalt. 15 to 25 seconds. Your heart's struggling, hasn't gotten enough oxygen. Rhythm's getting weird, skipping beats. You take one more gasping breath, then nothing. Heart stops, all movement stops. Dashcam recorded
God damn, this video's in detail, son.
everything. Dispatchers calling your unit number. No response. Total time from gunshot to death, 23 seconds. So what does this actually feel like from your perspective? You're asking routine questions. Then you see his hand move. Adrenaline spikes, that oh shit moment. Then there's a flash, just light. And then everything goes wrong. Vision fragments. Sounds become muffled, distorted. You try to move, but your body doesn't respond. It's not paralysis. The connection is just gone. You're falling. You hit the ground. You're staring up at the sky, but you're not really seeing. You try to understand what happened, but thoughts won't form. It's like trying to remember a dream while waking up. You know something was there, but you can't grasp it. People who survive headshots describe this part as overwhelming confusion. Not pain, not fear, just confusion. And then you fade. Not like falling asleep. You just stop experiencing. No transition, no moment where you think, this is it. You're there, then you're not. Most deaths have a quality. Drowning feels like drowning. Heart attack feels like chest pain. A headshot feels like confusion, like a computer error. No poetry, no profound thoughts, no life flashing before your eyes, just
Wouldn't it be terrible if when you got shot in the head, you just heard like the Windows XP like crash noise just go boom and like everything just went black? Wouldn't that fucking suck, dude?
function, then nothing. Quick comparison, because not all headshots are equal. 9mm handgun, what we've been discussing. Survival rate if it misses the brainstem and you get immediate medical care, about 15 to 20%. Not great, but not zero. 45 ACP, slower but heavier. Creates bigger wound cavity, survival rate about 10%. 5.56 rifle round, AR-15, 3 times faster than 9mm. High velocity rounds don't just make cavities, they liquefy tissue. Survival rate under 2%. And those 2% aren't walking and talking. Shotgun at close range, 9 bullets hitting you simultaneously. Survival rate 0. So if you're asking which caliber headshot you'd probably survive, if you have a guardian angel on your side, I would go with the smallest, slowest one. Your odds go from definitely dead to probably dead. Reality check. About 50 to 60 police officers are shot and killed each year in the US. Most during traffic stops.
I wonder what it feels like whenever a shotgun goes off in your face. Because he was talking about like, you know, there's these stages that you go through after you've been shot with a 9mm. But if it's like a shotgun blast, point blank range, that's probably just like instant blackness. But I wonder if there's any like thought process after the blackness. Like, I don't know. I can't really fathom the thought of like just complete non-existence. Like, I feel like your consciousness is still there somewhere. I feel like you'd be like really confused. Like, why the fuck did everything just go black? What happened? And the whole time, like, you know, you're laying on the ground, you're gone. You know what I mean? That sucks, dude.
Or domestic calls. Police conduct 50,000 traffic stops per day. That's 18 million per year. About 30 to 40 result in an officer being shot. Your odds of getting shot during any individual stop? 1 in 450,000. Sounds safe. Until you remember career cops do thousands of stops. The odds compound. And there's no way to tell which stop is deadly. The guy who shoots you looks exactly like the 50 people you pulled over earlier that week. Nervous? Everyone's nervous. Fidgeting? Everyone fidgets. You're trying to make split-second threat assessments based on incomplete information. And sometimes you guess wrong. You went to work, followed protocol, did everything right, and you still died because someone made a bad decision in half a second. There's no lesson. No, if you'd just done X differently. You were cautious, you kept your distance, you tried to de-escalate, and you still got shot over a traffic stop. So there you have it, getting killed by a headshot. Fast, confusing, and more common than you'd think. Good news? You don't suffer. Bad news? No goodbye. No last words. No closure. Just confusion. Then nothing. So appreciate the boring shifts. The routine stops where nothing happens. The nights you clock out and go home and fall asleep on the couch because
It's got to be fucking scary to be a cop because, like he just stated, you never know exactly who it is that you're going to walk up on. You can walk up on a small woman, a teenager, an old man, you know, anybody. Like, you could walk up to a 75-year-old old man's like car window, sitting there talking to him. He just looks like your grandpa. Everything's fine. And next thing you know, dude, you see a flash black. What happened? Why? It's probably because this gentleman either had something in the vehicle or he made a series of bad decisions that came to a point to where when you interacted with him, he knew that you would take his life away, so he would rather take yours. Even though he's 75 and he's not gonna make it very long, he would still rather take your life than give up the last remaining 5-10 years he might have. Clips are ready to be uploads. Hell yeah.
the alternative is becoming a case number over a speeding ticket. Like and subscribe if you like this video. Stay alert, keep your distance, and hope you didn't pull over the wrong guy. Oh, and if anyone asks how it feels like, just tell them it's like Windows updating at 99%.
Dude, that video was pretty cool, dude. Shout out to Mr. Death W fucking video. I liked that a lot.